You're watching Kicking It with Onrie, the live shopping show. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kicking It with Onrie, live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Copeland. It is great to be here with you guys on this wonderful Thursday afternoon. The Thursday sensation is back. I'm glad to be here with you guys. All right, we got a great show for you guys tonight. I got a big stack of new books that I just picked up. And as always, the same deal. If you spend $25 with me, you're going to get to spin the wheel by the end of the show. And if you spend $50 with me and you're located within the United States, you get free shipping on your order. And if you're a first-time customer with me, you also get free shipping on your order. Why? Because we're always looking for new shoppers, new eyes on our shows. So if you're a new shopper, we're going to hook you up with free shipping on your order. And if you're a regular shopper, you know I'm going to take care of you guys with good deals and some other giveaways at the end of the show. So sit back. We got a great show for you guys tonight. I am going to kick this off by sharing something with you guys. Hang on just a second. Where's this? Share screen. Window. There we go. And there we go. So we have the War Lion 3 Fan Expo Denver exclusive that's going to be coming out next week. And the books are currently being printed right now. We are going to be working with Comics Wellspring for the first time. I'm really excited about this. They were recommended to me and strongly encouraged by Frank Guzan, who did the cover for this. Now, if you guys notice, this is an homage cover to Jim Lee and Chris Claremont's Magneto variant of X-Men #1. And it is a really gorgeous cover. And not only that, it actually has significance to War Lion. So I think anybody who is a fan of that will enjoy it. Now, we're opening this up to only 10 slots for pre-order because we only printed up 100 copies. So I took 10 slots from what I'm bringing over there, set them off to the side for anyone who wants to pre-order a copy of this book. At $30, you're not only getting the book, you're getting it double signed by myself and Frank, who's flying all the way from Israel to be at Fan Expo Denver. We're really excited to have him at the show, given everything that was going on between Israel and Iran. We were kind of worried that he may not be able to get out of the country, but fortunately things for now have been resolved, hopefully for a long time, knock on wood. And we'll be seeing Frank at other conventions, but it's really great to be partnering up with him again. He's doing a great job. Ezekiel Dominguez, who also, this is the same team that did the very first War Lion 3 variant exclusive that we did for Emerald City Comic Con back in March. So this is going to be really exciting to team up with these guys again and to just get this book out there. I'm really happy with this, and I look forward to showing it off to you guys. So anybody who wants to pre-order it, we have 7 slots left. You can message me at any point tonight and just say, "Hey, Onrie, I want a copy of the book," and I will put it aside for you, and I will make sure it is double signed when I'm in Denver next week. But keep in mind, we only have 7 slots left. If not, those books are going to sell at the show, and that's it. It's a one-and-done deal. We're going to sell through this, and we're not reprinting it. We're not doing anything again with this. This is a one-time thing. So just letting you guys know, this is what we're going to do here, and I hope you'll join me in making this happen and helping this and filling up all those slots. All right. So without further ado, let's get to it because we've got some great books here tonight. I'm going to start off with the 4 FOMO books that didn't sell earlier this week, or on Tuesday night on our experience show. I have What If featuring Daredevil and Captain America, plus Vision and Scarlet Witch. There are 3 stunning sagas of alternate futures here. The cover is done by Alan Kupperberg. This is What If number 38, and it's going to go for just $5 tonight. What's up, Tori? And what is up, Katrina? How you doing, guys? Good to see you. I have Daredevil number 200, milestone issue here. We got a John Byrne cover. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. This is such a eye-popping cover here. I dig this a lot. Daredevil 200 is going to go for $10 this evening. $10 on Daredevil number 200. And then we have a newsstand copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 160 in fine condition. This is a mid-grade copy of Amazing Spider-Man 160. This is the part where he loses his spider powers and is going up against a Tinkerer. So it's kind of like a key, not a key issue, but a key point in Spider-Man's history. This drew a lot of inspiration from for the Spider-Man 2 film, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 2 film, where he loses his powers and he stopped being able to climb walls and stuff because he was stressed out from all his superheroing. You guys remember that? Well, anyway, if you want to pick up Amazing Spider-Man 160, it is going to go for just $10 tonight. $10 on this. Oh my God, I totally hear you, Katrina. I have been procrastinating quite a bit myself. Yesterday, I shipped everything out for Denver Comic-Con. That was a day-long activity. I was working in my garage, and it was 96 degrees inside of the garage, and I haven't bought a fan yet, so I need to buy a fan. But this is only part of the order. This is 120 graphic novels here, and then we have, let's see here, 60 copies of Marks going out. What else is going out? 250 copies of Warline are going out. One and two. Got some threes in there too. And the rest is Yisun Chin stuff. So we got some Yisun Chin single issues. And yeah. So I've been dialing back on the amount of Yisun Chin single issues that I've been selling at conventions this year, really amping up the amount of Warline that I've been doing because I'm running low on Yisun Chin single issues. So until we go back to Kickstarter, we'll see what happens. But a lot of the books need to go back to press because we're selling through them. If I continued to sell Yisun Chin at the capacity that I was moving it at, and in all previous years, we would literally be out right now. So that's pretty crazy. What's up, D. Hausner and Garcia Sergio? What is going on, guys? In case you didn't know, we have our new Warline 3 variant cover for Fan Expo Denver available for pre-order tonight. This is done by Frank Guzan and Ezekiel Dominguez. This team did the variant cover exclusive that we did for Emerald City earlier this year. It's limited to a print run of 100 copies. We are doing pre-orders tonight for $30. $30 gets you the book double signed by myself and Frank, who is flying all the way from Israel to be at the convention. So we have 7 slots left, meaning 3 people have already pre-ordered it. So if you are interested in pre-ordering a copy, let me know. Just claim it, and I will take care of you. Welcome to the show. It's been a while. And I hope you're doing well. All right, let's keep going here. So, and it ended up being a skid that weighed 512 pounds. So we have 512 pounds of comics and graphic novels going over to Denver next week. And it's a 4-day show. I've heard really, really great things about this one. And my hope is that it can kind of become, it can be on par with Emerald City Comic Con. So I'm putting a lot on the line with this show, but at the same time, I feel like it's worth the risk. I definitely know that I'm going to do quite well out there. So I'm pretty excited about it either way. So we'll see what happens. D. Hausner's claiming a Warline exclusive. That is awesome. Yeah, keep in mind, too, the Warline Fan Expo Denver exclusives, those were not available during the Kickstarter campaign because this was all kind of put together last minute. So it's the last exclusive I'm going to do for it. There's going to be no more variants or anything for it. But yeah, this is it. Well, thank you, Katrina. I appreciate it. And I'm really looking forward to doing Grand Rapids with you. And you know what? I saw your post earlier today that you're going to meet another writer that weekend. Go for it. Go have a good time. I'll man the front. Don't worry about it. The booth will be taken care of one way or another. You go do what you got to do. I have Ghost Rider number 40, Death in the Nuclear Family. It's almost like this was pulled straight out of the headlines, but it's not. This is going to go for just $10 tonight for Ghost Rider number 40. And it is a newsstand copy. We're going to say this is a fine, maybe even a very fine copy of the book. Dare I say it, a very fine copy of the book. I have Vision and the Scarlet Witch number 2, newsstand copy. This is, I think, a 4-issue limited series here. The Wizard is in it. You guys remember the Wizard? He was in Jessica Jones season 2 for an episode. Then he got killed. This is going to go for just, we'll do it for $3 tonight. I want to move this. So $3 for Vision and Scarlet Witch. I have Superman, the Man of Steel, number 1. This is a 6-issue miniseries by John Byrne and Dick Giordano. We are going to do this first issue, A cover tonight for just $3, $3. And next week, actually not next week, the week after, Superman week. I have Superman week planned out for you guys. We're going to do a Superman themed show. I have a bunch of Superman runs that I've put together. All-Star Superman, the Brian Azzarello, Jim Lee Superman. I have the entire run of that. And then what else did I have? I think I have Man of Steel as well. I have a bunch of really awesome runs coming up for you guys for that week. So just be on the lookout. Cool, that's awesome. So you're just meeting her on Sunday? Yeah, we're gonna have a good time. That's a good show. It's always a good show, and it's always nice when you have someone else at the booth, because it's like you can walk away and not have to worry about stuff happening. When I'm by myself at these booths all the time, it can get kind of exhausting. So, in fact, I'm actually at Fan Expo Denver. I'm splitting the table with Fun Fun. You guys may have seen her artwork before. She shows up a lot on the Experience on SketchUp. So her and I have been kind of teaming up for shows and things like that because we're both trying to make our way in this business, and she's a good partner to have at shows. So you can find us both over there. Fred Savage, the Wizard. How is it? Why were you referencing the Wizard? Just curious. I remember that show. That was the first time they showed footage from Super Mario World 3. I remember when that came out. I was like in 1st or 2nd grade. I don't remember. Strange Tales, Dark Corners, number 1. A trio of twisted tales from the shadowy side of the Marvel Universe. We got Cloak and Dagger, Morbius, and some other goblin-y guy on the cover. This is going to go for $3. He kind of looks like Erdogan. I don't know why. I mean, he does look like Erdogan. Green Lantern, number 84. Sharkbait, and guest starring The Flash. This is definitely not going to sell now. Man. I was hoping someone would buy this, but, the second, it said Flash on it, it's like, that's a deal killer right there. Thank you, Ezra Miller. You jackass. No one's going to buy this book now because The Flash is in it. This is going to go for $5. What an asshole. What an asshole. I have Alf, number 15. I'm leaving home to face off this cruel world alone. Well, almost alone. He's got the cat with him, too. I loved Alf when I was a kid. Alf is back. Remember when they did Alf Pogs on The Simpsons? Alf is back in Pog form, but we have him in comic form here. This is going to go for $3 today for Alf number 15. Alf. I have Real World Wonder Woman by Glenn Hansen and Alan Neuwirth and Sailgood Sam and Bernie Meyerald. It's like a one-shot Elseworlds type of story, but it's Real World's Wonder Woman. It's got a very golden age style to it. It's going to go for just, we'll do it for $5 tonight. $5 on the Wonder Woman. So I'm almost caught up on Absolute Wonder Woman. I just read issue 8 today, and that was really good. I really enjoyed it. I picked up some really cool stuff to eat too. I did most of my restocking from him today. So you guys may or may not have remembered, back in like early May, I was going to pick up a collection from my neighbor because they were moving out. So my neighbors just moved out, and their son had a collection of 16 long boxes in their basement. He was just keeping it there. He needed to clear it out. And I was going to buy these books, but then I decided that I just couldn't do it. I didn't have the space for it, and it was just really stressing me out, mainly because right now I've had to spend so much money booking for conventions in advance, and I just got into New York Comic Con too, so like they want 70% down, and the booth is like $1,700. So that kind of kills my comic book buying budget. Like I have to secure this space, and I'm not going to see the return on the investment until October. So and then as soon as that comes around, it's like you're always kind of planning it in advance. It's like you can never kind of just cash out and be done with it, right? So I passed up on this deal, but the neighbor was like, his son reached out to me. He was just kind of upset about everything, and I told him, like, look, I can make a call to some retailers and see if they're interested in picking up some of the stuff. And so I called up Pete at North Shore Comics, my LCS, and they managed to work out a deal. So Pete acquired the entire collection. He's very happy with it. He was able to pick out a lot of great stuff in there. There were some really good books in there. A lot of them were kind of like read through, but Pete knows what to do with those books. And there was also some good stuff in there too that was not like as like read through. But this guy was a comics fan. He read stuff. He just didn't have time for it anymore, and he let it go. I mean, people do this all the time. So he let go of his collection, and Pete went through it, and since I directed this guy in Pete's direction, Pete gave me first crack at the book. So you guys will get a chance to see some of the cool stuff that was in there. All right, I have Marvel Spotlight on Captain Universe number 11. This is going to go for just $3. Are my ears burning? No, my ears are not burning, Kyle. However, what is going to be burning on Sunday night is the heat we're going to be bringing to the experience. Kyle and I are going to be doing a show at 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. 6 p.m. Pacific Time, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Oh, all right, sorry. 6 p.m. Pacific Time, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be 3 hours. Kyle and I are going to be kicking it back and forth. Yeah, no, that's awesome. There you go. So now you're, now you know what's going on. And Katrina heard the whole story. Yes, did have a happy ending. I'm really happy about that too. And another unfortunate thing, my neighbor is really sick. He's got cancer, and he's just been very, very ill. And our townhomes here, they're pretty big, but they're multi-flight. So he couldn't even get up the stairs on the final days. He actually we have a huge development here, so there's some apartment buildings here, and he actually moved into an apartment building, and I'm really relieved for them. But it's just like dealing with all this stuff at this age. It's got to be hard. But he just has that plastic smile. He calls it a plastic smile. And we had a nice conversation, and I'm glad that I was able to help out and make things work out for them. So it just sucks. Clocks are hard. Yes. What's up, Chris Dicekall? How you doing? All right, I have Marvel Spotlight on Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 31. This is also going to go for just $3, and it's in pretty good shape. $3 on Marvel Spotlight 31. And a Nick Fury story. Master of Kung Fu, Shang-Chi number 69. Well, this is going to be a great issue. Let's see who worked on it. Why is it going to be a good issue? I don't know. Just, read between the lines. It's issue 69. It's going to be a great issue. It's the best issue in the whole series. You got Doug Mensch and Mike Zeck. All right. I'm not kidding. It is a great issue now. Now we're talking. Mike Zeck doing Shang-Chi. Mike Zeck doing anything is an automatic buy-in for me, personally. His artwork is fantastic, and his sequentials his storytelling is just amazing. Like, just look at this page. It is such a dynamic page. This is how you do fight scenes. And I mean, just the way he has Shang-Chi moving and everything, it's really, really good stuff. And I mean, check out this double spread ad here. You know, that's how you know a comic is good, is when it's got two ads next to each other. You know, like the layout here, someone had to come up with this and was like, yeah, you know, let's put this one ad for the Daisy 840 next to the Spider-Man car. I mean, it makes perfect sense. If you can't tell, I'm being fascisticis. Fasticious. There, we got it. All right. But yeah, we got some Mike Zeck and Doug Mensch, Master of Kung Fu here. And I'm going to do this for just $3 tonight. That one word, exactly. It's so hard. Pablo, what's going on? You know, I'm going to have to check in with Dexter on that. So I sent the money to him for the artwork. So he should be packaging it. I haven't heard from him because he actually flew to Manila for the Superman premiere. So I don't know if you guys heard this or not, but DC Studios had a premiere, a 30-minute premiere of the new Superman movie in Manila. And they flew the entire cast out there, or like the main cast members and James Gunn, to present the first 30 minutes of the movie. And Dexter went and saw it. So I'll follow up with him tonight because I need to follow up with him regarding Eastern Shin stuff. But like I told you, this is going to be a while. It's because the travel time from the Philippines to the U.S. is just crazy. But it will get here. I will keep you posted. Let me follow up with Dexter, and I'll send you a personal message in a little bit. All right. And if you don't hear from me for whatever reason, it's not because I'm blowing you off. It's just because I'm busy. Nudge me. Just remind me, and I will reach out to him. It's a 2-second message for me to send to him. So I have Master Kung Fu number 69. That's going to go for $3. And then I have Elektra Assassin number 2 of 8 by Frank Miller and Bill Sienkiewicz. This is going to go for $3 as well. All right, up top, I have a really cool book here. This is from Recca Publishing. We partnered up with Recca via the experience. They are a publishing company that specializes in cybersecurity, and they wanted to spread awareness about cybersecurity through comics. And so they came up with a really cool story called The Future Is, and it's written by Fred Van Lent and Ennio Buffy, Andrea Maloney, and Taylor Esposito. This is the creative team of this hardcover bound book here by Recca Publishing. They're a new publisher, and they sent us a big package. We have a ton of these books here. And if you decide you want to pick up The Future Is, it's $30. There are a ton of these books here. They're factory sealed, shrink wrapped, and they will come to you brand new. The book is going to go for $30. Anybody who's in the tech industry, this is a must-have for you. Anybody who's interested in learning more about cybersecurity, this is a book for you. It's fantastic. So feel free to pick up The Future Is. It's $30. I got you covered. And then I got a new acquisition here. I have Spider-Man: The Mutant Agenda, number 1, number 2, and number 3. This is Spidey teaming up with Beast for the first time ever. And we're going to do this set here for just $9 today for Spider-Man: The Mutant Agenda. That's $3 a book. You get the whole run there. You don't got to hunt anything down. $9. And then I have Black Mask by Brian Augustine and Jim Bakey. This is number 1, number 2, and then this is number 3 right here. Let's take a look at some of the artwork here. The artwork is really, really good on the interiors. Really detailed stuff. And these books are pretty thick too. So I'm going to say they're about 48-page books. I want to say. It would be a really easy way for me to find out how many pages the book would be. I'm going to let you guys answer. What is the best way for me to find out how many pages are in a comic book without guessing? Without just like, hey, I can look at this and know exactly how many pages it is. Come on, someone say it. I know it. I know it's on the tip of your tongues, the tips of your fingers. You guys just go ahead and tell me. That counts, Katrina. You're terrible. I'll give you a hint. It starts with a P and it ends with an age numbers. If there's freaking page numbers in this book, as there should be in every form of literature, I would know exactly how many pages this book is. But if I had to guess, if I had to take an old college try and guess how many pages this is, I'm going to say each book is about 48 pages. And the artwork is fantastic, like I told you guys. Really good stuff. So if you decide to pick up all of Black Mask, 1, 2, and 3, it's just $9 as well. I'm going to do them all at $3 a pop. Ask someone named Onrie. That's a good. That's another good answer. All right. So let's dig into this new collection here. I have shown you guys all the stuff on the bottom row. If anybody has any questions about any of the books that are displayed below, just let me know. I'm going to fill up the slot with one more book, and then we're going to get going here. I have Requiem for Dracula #1, going for just $3 today. $3 on this. Feel free to jump on it if you're interested. Huh. Yeah, I always put page numbers in all my books. It was like I was really shocked at one point when I saw that other comics didn't have it, and I kind of blew a fuse at one point. And then someone started challenging me about it. Actually, multiple people started challenging me about it. They're like, "You don't need page numbers in comics." Bah! Who needs page numbers in comics? That's silly. That's just stupid. You don't need that. Still learning to count. Yes, I am. All right. I have. We can count for you, Lewis. Count on all these books being on this rack for only $2 a pop. All right, let's get going here. I have the first book of the night, which is really cool, is Hulk 2099 #1. We got the foil cover on it. This is going to go for $2. That's it, $2 for Hulk 2099 #1. Just thinking about making it a FOMO book, but no one was ever really a big fan of Hulk 2099 for some reason. I don't know why. Doom 2099 AD #29. We got an acetate cover here, going for $2. 2099 AD #1. That's also going to go for $2. Hulk goes off to David Moore. David Moore comes in for that first jump, that first bite. Lots of cool stuff here tonight, guys. And Pablo, if you're around, if you're going to stick around, I have some really cool dollar books that have a lot of indie books in them. They were actually donated to me by Katrina. Katrina was awesome. She was coming into town for an event, and it was a board game event, right? Or was it a card game event? Something like that. And she came into town, and she dropped off a bunch of books that she was just looking to dump. And we had a bunch of graphic novels. Those all sold out. But in her collection, there are a bunch of independent books in there that I'm just selling off for $1 a pop. She hooked me up with these books, so I want to save everybody money and get these books to you guys for super cheap. So I'll probably bust them out later. Did somebody say page numbers? I have Wolverine #107, 108, and 109. That's going to go for $6. $6 here for these Wolverines. Really cool covers. They kind of connect in some ways. They look really cool. Grab them out for $6. All right, bust them out sooner for you. Okay, all right. I'll go through this stuff. This shouldn't take me too long, and then I'll grab that box. We'll go through it. Marvel Holiday Special. This is a one-shot, and it's going to go for $2. I have Ultimates 3, number 1, going for $2. X-Men 200 is going to go for $2. What is Brick World? Oh, it's the Lego. That's the Lego show? Oh, that's cool, because they had Lego World in Schaumburg, right? Now that makes sense why you were going to Schaumburg. That's cool. So what? Be a nerd. That's what this is all about. The Boys, number 14, number 16, number 17, and number 20. So apparently they just finished filming the last season, which I'm really excited about. But here's what's really cool. I don't usually come across issues of The Boys. So this is a pretty cool find here. Early issues, and it's all going to go for just $8 for these Boys books. I have Daredevil 21 going for $2. What's up, Ken Schwab? How you doing, dude? So, Ken, in case you haven't seen it, we have a new variant exclusive for Warlion 3 that we're going to be premiering next week at Fan Expo Denver. It is a cover that's done by Frank Guzan. It is a tribute cover to the Jim Lee, Chris Claremont X-Men 1 Magneto variant. And if you or anybody are interested in pre-ordering it, we have 6 slots left available for this now. So we had 7 slots. Now we're down to 6. If you decide that you want to pre-order this book, it is going to be $30, but it is going to come double signed by myself and Frank Guzan, who's flying all the way from Israel to be at the show. Limited to a print run of only 100 copies. That's it. It's 100 copies and we're done. It does have 48 pages. Every issue of Warline is 48 pages. I don't do it any other way with Warline. Every Warline book will be 48 pages. And you can tell because the books have page numbers inside of them, indicating exactly how many page numbers there are in them. In fact, another nice thing about having page numbers in books is, let's say you're reading a book and suddenly you have to, answer an important phone call. You could just remind yourself, hey, I'm on page 12 or I'm on page 15. You don't even need a bookmark. You'll know exactly what page number you're on because there's page numbers to indicate exactly where you're at. So that's the great thing about Onrie Copeland Productions. All of our books have page numbers in them, and that will be the case until the end of time. All right, I have Looney Tunes number 21 and the Bugs Bunny Monthly number 3 going for $2. Each one is going for $2. Just fold the corner down. And then send the book off to CGC to grade it. You'll get back a 9.2 because one of your pages is bent. Bugs and Looney off to Katrina. Page numbers at an extra charge. Well, they used to put them in there actually back in the day, and all the way up to the end of the Bronze Age, maybe even the Coppers. Memories, page numbers. All right, the Wonder Woman. Is it the Real World's one? Is that what we're calling? Let me know. I have the Joker from Tangent Comics. This is really weird. It's by Carl Kessel and Matt Haley. I was going to go for $2 for the Joker. This one should totally fly off the rack here. I have Batman $3.99. What a cool cover. Very Tales from the Crypt. Very cool. This is going to go for $2. Okay. I got you for the Wonder Woman, Katrina. Thank you, Katrina. 5 more minutes before those bed sheets go on. All right. I have the Flash 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, and 120. And everybody, I want you all to thank Katrina because as soon as she leaves the show, I'm going to be busting out the books that she donated here for you guys. I'm selling them at $1 because she gave them to me on the house, and I just want to keep them Really simple. I'm going to make them really cheap for you guys. A lot of the stuff in her collection is worth way more than what she than $1. Let me just tell you right now. And the fact that she donated these books really meant a lot to me. So thank you, Katrina. You are a sweetheart. You're amazing. So we got all these flash books here. They're going to go for $12. It doesn't matter. No one's going to buy them anyway. I just want to let you know in case there's someone out there. I'm going to put it out into the void. Maybe somebody will get them. No, you didn't charge me. You didn't charge me nothing. You were great about it. I really appreciate you giving me those books. Superman 271 is going to go for $2. They're way more than, or I'm selling them for way less than what you were charged to buy those books. A lot of those books are worth a lot more than $1. There were some really good books in there. Black Panther 168 by Ta-Nehisi Coates. We got a really cool Brian Stelfreeze cover here. Issue 168 is going to go for $2. I have Men of War number 9. That's going to go for $2. Almost through this new stuff here for a minute. And we're going to take a detour into Katrina's collection in just a minute. I have you guys better pay attention because this is going to fly fast. I have Iron Man 288, 290, 291, and number 302. All going for just $8. Now, these aren't in mint condition. They are reader-friendly copies. You're looking at mid-grade books here. But at the price, you really can't go wrong. $8, and this Iron Man set is yours. Grab those Iron Mans. It's $8. I have Richie Rich, Vault of Mystery, number 19. That's going to go for $2. Battle Chasers, number 8. And number 9 by Joe Madeira. That's going to go for $4. Yes, we're going to find these books new homes, and we're going to all be thinking about you, Katrina, and supporting you whenever you have a new project coming out. Avengers number 0. We're going to do this at $2. I believe George Perez worked on this. So $2 on the Avengers 0 from Wizard and Marvel. Marvelous Wizards. All right. Now it's time. We're going to take that detour and look into Katrina's collection here. Get to dive in. We're doing dollar books here, guys. Check out this big, huge box here. Huge box of awesomeness. Yeah, of course you can, Lewis. I got you. So you just want the Iron Man and Venom book? That's a good one. I recently read all those. This is really cool. So this is part of a run called Crash and Burn. And what ends up happening here is Tony Stark, his technology ends up getting used for the wrong reasons. And now all of a sudden all these heroes are coming after him. And eventually Venom is coming after him too. It's really interesting. It's an interesting run. This is where the Hulkbuster armor gets introduced for the first time in issue 304, I believe. This Thunderstrike shows up. It is a fancy box. Yes. If there's stuff left from here, I won't change anything out of this box. If you start buying again, I will totally hook you up. And if you want me to, I will sell through all these. If I sell through all these, I will give you back the box itself when I see you at Grand Rapids. That is no problem at all. I'm more than happy to do that for you. All right, hang on. Let me find a place for this box here. Up here. I got to replace that other book. So we'll do this. I have a foil facsimile of House of Secrets number 92. This is the first appearance of Swamp Thing. It's going to go for $10. Yeah, I did that too. I have a Yisun Shin box that's like that, 2 of them. That's actually where I store all the FOMO books. All right. Now, there is a lot of DC in here too, but there's also a lot of indie. So let's dive into this. All of these books are dollar books, guys. So start your engines. Trying to find some indie stuff here. Okay, there we go. I have Skyline number 2. It's signed. I don't know what this is about, but it is from SharonComics.com. And it's going to go for just $1. I have Antics Press Primer featuring Dr. Grave, also premiering the new series Black Market, going for $1. So everything on this rack is going to be $1, no matter what. Suicide Squad Rebirth number 1 is $1. Supergirl number 1 is $1. This is all from Katrina's collection here. Here's a really great one. I'm surprised I still have this. I have Legends of Tomorrow featuring Metamorpho number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. If you want all of these books here, it is just going to be $5 for this stack here. And these are thick books. If I had to guess how many page numbers were in this book, I would actually say it's probably closer to 72, maybe even 96 page books. Each and every single one of them. Look how thick these are. These are pretty much like trades. I could sell them as trades if I wanted to. But I'm not going to do that. They're dollar books, $5, and it's all yours. Martian Manhunter number 3 is $1. Poison Ivy Cycle of Life and Death number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 6. We're just missing 4 and 5, but I have 4 of the 6 issues here. That's a bulk of your run right there. That's going to go for just $4. $4 on these. $4. Because why not? Earth 2 Society number 3 and 13 and 14 and 15 and the annual. This is all going to go for $5. And you guys are all learning about Katrina here and her interests here. I know we did a lot of DC stuff here. Let me see. I know that there's still a lot of indie stuff here. There's a ton of indie in there. Here we go. I have Occult of Dracula number 1. This one is a pretty beat up copy, but it is a reader friendly copy. It's going to go for $1. I didn't know you used to review for DC. I had no idea. So you used to review their comics for them. That's really cool. I have Animosity Evolution number 6. Who is this signed by? Is this signed by the writer, Marguerite Bennett? It's definitely signed, though. That's going for $1. Venus Rises number 2 is $1. This is a really cool book, and I actually should set it aside. The aggregate. This is a choose your own adventure comic, and it's really done well by Ben Bishop, who works on Ninja Turtles. It's awesome. It's $1. Animosity off to David Moore. Someone should definitely get that aggregate. The aggregate is really, really good. Psycho List number 1 is $1. Psycho List number 1 is $1. I have Oblivion Song number 14 going for $1. Absolutely, dude. God Mode number 1 is $1. Hexagon number 1 is $1. Colder number 2 of 5 is $1. Angel's Blood, the prequel edition, another signed indie comic. This is going to go for $1. Yeah, I'm telling you, the aggregate is great, and for $1, that's totally worth picking up. Okay, Cyclist in God Mode is off to David Moore. David Moore is a big indie guy. He will eat these Dollar indie books all day. The Preservers, #1 is going for $1. John Anthony, welcome to the show, by the way. I'm not sure how we know each other. Where did we meet? Or how did you find me? I have the Nature's Superheroes Preservers #1. This looks interesting. It's $1. Spaced Out by Source Point Press. Sergeant Croc, going for $1. That's cool. Inferno Resurrection, #1 of 5 from Zenoscope. Orchid, #11 is $1. Vexed, A Dick from Outer Space, #1 is $1. Oh, okay, awesome. Oh, that's right, dude. That's right. We met on we had dinner with Mog and Mel on Saturday of the show. That was awesome. And I picked up your book. I have it upstairs. How you doing, dude? You had a good Phoenix fan fusion. I remember I was walking by your table towards the end. You were busy. I got Paradox by Philip Sevy, and this is it right here. It's a sideways book. You read it, top to or left to right, top to bottom, I guess. Interesting artwork. Going for $1. Goth, Young Lovers at War. David Moore. This has your name all over it. Okay, the signed prelude. Oh, okay, the prequel to Angel's Blood. Are you talking about this, David Moore? David Moore, if no one's picking up that aggregate, I implore you to pick this up at $1. Like, I'm tempted to just pull this off and reprice it at like $5 to $10 because that is not an easy book to acquire. Goth, give me. If it has goth on it, it's going to David Moore. David Moore is a big goth person. He wears eye makeup to work every day. I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be revealing such personal information on the air. All right. Yeah, Katrina will take this back if you didn't want it. David Moore took it. That is a great series. The Body Tales of Laszlo Kale. It's going to go for $1. 6 free pages of Devereaux Exile, $1. Wretches #1 is going to go for $1. Wretches #2 is $1. Get the Wretches for $2. The suit is made of leather and chains. Yeah, David Moore wears a choker to work every day, and he does this in order to show that he is working for the man. Agent Solo one shot. This again is signed by the creator, Raymond Leonard. It's a $5 book you can get for $1 right now, and it's signed. That's a steal. That is a steal. Outpost Zero #9 is $1. Choker, eye makeup, and leather suits. Sexy. That's exactly right. Not sexy, Katrina. Professional. This is professional attire in the world of sports. Okay? That's letting everybody know you mean business when you come into work. You're not going to put up with any of their crap. No bullshit today. That's for sure. Yeah, it's dominance, whatever. Dominance, all that other ballyhoo, whatever you want to call it. Dominance, conformity, non-conformity. I'm not going to conform to the people who don't conform to the rules. I you're making a statement that way too, you know, that's totally understandable. So it's all about. All right, we're going to take a break from Katrina's dollar books. However, I'm going to make a deal right now for anyone who's interested. If you want all of these dollar books here, that is everything that is up on this wall here, I will do it right now for just $15. That is getting you each of these books at probably about 50 cents a pop, and they're all yours at just $15. So if anybody is interested in grabbing this, that would be great. Solo and Rexus has actually been claimed. So let's get those out of the way. I'll put 2 more books up, and we'll offer that same deal. In the meantime, I'm going to fill up the rest of this rack here with $2 books, new stuff. Awesome. Okay. David Moore's all about the steampunk. I have Margot Intergalactic Trash Collector, number 1 of 3. That's going to go for $1. And Evolution, number 16 from Image Comics, going for $1. If anybody's interested in grabbing this entire rack here, it is 15 bucks. All right, back to the $2 wall. We got new stuff here. I have Detective Comics, number 1075, 1076, and 1077, going for just $6 right now. Speed Force number 1. Nobody's going to buy this, but what the hell? I'm throwing it out there. $2. Y'all hate the Flash, so why would you want this anyway? More Flash. Gosh, I mean, aren't you ever going to get the point? No. I'm going to keep ramming the Flash down your throats, down your gullets, until we sell more Flash books. I'm not letting Ezra Miller get the final laugh here, guys. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. We're going to make the Flash great again. MFGA. Mga. MFGA. Make Flash great again. I just coined the term tonight. What do you guys think? Should I buy a shirt, or sorry, a hat? It'll be red with yellow writing, and it'll say "Make Flash Great Again" with the little lightning bolt. Genius. And it'll be made in China. China. Sorry, not getting political here. How does he keep getting weirder? I don't know. It's because we allow him to do it. Deadpool number 4. He's fighting the Hulk here. $2. Make Flash great again. MFGA. All right, I have some very early Young Avengers books here. Can I tell you my Young Avengers story? So, Young Avengers number 1 is a book that is now worth, well, let's look. What's the current value of it? Deadpool. Gotcha, David Moore. What is Young Avengers number 1 going for? There's a CGC going for $200. All right, so it's about a $50 book now. Regardless, I sold my copy of Young Avengers 1 for like $2. And then all of this stuff was happening, and that book shot up in value to a couple $100. It was a fluke. And that happens from time to time. But that was a point where I was just sort of like getting into collecting, and I wasn't following all the trends. Now I'm involved and I know what's going on. But back then I sold that book for nothing. Well, earlier this week, I managed to score very early issues of Young Avengers. I have issue 2, issue 3, issue 4, issue 5, and issue 6. This is actually a pretty good series here. And we're going to do all of these Young Avengers books for just $10. Lots of cool characters in this. Oh, and we got Speed Force is sold. Come on, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Plausible deniability. I believe the heal. I believe with the flash. All right, I have Wolverine number 50 by Jeff Loeb and Simone Bianchi. $2. Some spec Spideys here for you guys. I have issue 185, 190, 192, 191, and 193. These are all going to go for $10. $10 on the spec Spideys. Marvel's Greatest Comics starring the Fantastic Four number 80, $1. Or sorry, $2. And then I have Iron Man 131 going for $2. It is water damaged, but it is otherwise a perfectly readable copy of this book by Bob Layton. Defenders 78, $2. Spec Spidey 185 and the Young Avengers are off to David Moore. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Spec Spidey run is now going to go for just $8 for anybody who wants it. For the rest of it. And Defenders 70. Got a nice double rack here. And again, I highly recommend you check out The Future Is by Recca Publishing. It is a really great book for anybody who is interested in learning about cybersecurity. I don't know if we have any tech people here who have checked this book out already, if they have any opinions about it, but feel free to let me know what your thoughts are. It's going to go for $30. It comes sealed, factory sealed. Here's some of the artwork here. Beautiful artwork in this hardcover bound book. $30 from Recca Publishing. Hi, Bentley. And hi, Alan. No, I still got another hour. We're halfway there. Hey, you know the saying, right? That's fine. I was going to tell you, you know what the saying is? It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. You can play Poppy Playtime. There is. That's why you're going to have to play it on silent. You're going to have to silence yourself. All right, I'm going to take all these $2 books down. The dollar books I'm just going to put away. You guys aren't going to see them anymore if you don't want them. If you want them all, it's just $15. You get them all for $15. These $2 books, I don't know, should I show them again? You guys need to see them again? The first person who says show me again, I'll show them again. If not, I'm just going to put these away. I'll give you guys till I'm done pulling all this stuff down to answer. Let me know if you want to see any of these books again. From the $2 rack. It's at the top of the hour, and I want to get the FOMO books. A charger you can use? Yeah. Somewhere. Ask your brother. We're living on a prayer. Living on a prayer. No, we're not living on a prayer. That's what happens when we go to conventions. All right. So I got no answer. No one wants to see these books again. You guys are all like, put that away, Onrie. Shut up. We don't care about those books. Fine. They don't care about you either.
Yeah, you better buy something.
Wow. Talk about being direct. That's some good rage sale techniques that you have learned from your old man. All right. Callan is coming in hot. All right, it is the top of the hour, so we're going to kick it off with our FOMO books. We got some really awesome hot FOMO books tonight. And then we're going to keep going with the $2 rack and the $1 rack. I'm going to keep showing off more stuff from Katrina's collection, as well as new stuff that I've just acquired. And we'll kick it off with dollar books first. But before we even do that, you guys know what we got to do next. David Moore, he's saying it. You know what time it is.
It's FOMO time!
Is that an acronym for me getting a chance to play the Flash again? Oh, that's what it means. It was a good Flash! No one wants to play Flash comics on Onrie Show because of me! And I can't buy comics either because I'm a big weenie!
Oh my God, like, shut up already.
We need more crime footage of Ezra Miller, I think. That's my opinion. And I'm sticking to it. All right, I have Amazing Spider-Man 346. V is for Vile, Vengeance, and Venom. This is a really badass cover here. This is going to go for $10. I have Watchmen number 4 of 12. This is going to go for $5. I have New Mutants number 1. This is going to go for $10 for New Mutants number 1. Lone Wolf and Cub number 19. That's going to go for $5 today. I have Spider-Man number 1. This is the, I guess this is the A cover. That's going to go for 10. Ninja Turtles number 42. That's going to go for 10. Batman Returns, the official comic book adaptation. This is going to go for $10. And then I have G.I. Joe number 43. That's going to go for $10 as well. So just an FYI, guys, I have a friend who is interested in taking those Spider-Man books. So if they do not sell tonight on the show, you will not be able to claim them later because they are going to go off to him. Just letting you guys know. He messaged me before I went on the air tonight and said, I want that Venom book and the other Spider-Man book. Because Todd did it. Everybody likes Todd. Todd McFarlane. All right. Those are your FOMO books, and we're sticking to it. We're going to make the left rack the dollar books. So this will be the dollar books going forward. This will be the $2 books going forward. Okay, both the Spider-Mans. They're off to you, Lewis. You want them, you got them. I see an and there. Is there anything else? Thank you very much, sir. I have Aberrant number 2 and number 3 and number 4. That's going to go for $3. Okie dokie. $3 on the Aberrants. Batmite number 3 is $1. Monster Planet from Zenoscope, number 1, that's going to go for $1. Vindication, number 1 from Image Top Cow, that's going to go for $1. Headless, this is an ash can from Scout, going for $1. Red Agent, number 1 is $1. Venus Rises, number 1 is $1. Some more indie stuff here for you guys. Now, Katrina, since you're here, is there any of these books that you would say are your favorites that I have shown so far? Anything you were particularly fond of that was hard to let go of? Flash number 4. Number 5, that's going to go for $2. No one wants Flash books, especially for $1. MFGA, my ass. Nobody wants that. Astro City number 36, $1. Aquaman 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, and number 50, and number 51, and number 52. This is a run right here for the ages. Lots of Aquaman books. 2, 4, 6, 7. $7 for these Aquamans. Whoa, the Flash has been claimed again. David Moore to the rescue. He's running away with these deals. These books are gone in a flash, as some would say. My reverse psychology is working. This is reverse psychology selling at its finest.
You mean the game selling?
Grim Fairy Tales Ascension number 1 is going to go for $1. $1. Harley's Little Black Book number 4 is $1. Harley Quinn number 19 and number 20 and number 21, number 22, number 23, number 25, number 26. It's a lot of Harley Quinns here. Number 27. I'm going to take it you like Harley Quinn. And number 28. I know you reviewed for DC. I'll shut up. And number 30. It wasn't a funny joke. Whatever. All right. For this big stack of Harley Quinns here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 10 Harley Quinns for $10. 10 Harleys for 10. 10 for 10 on the Harleys. 10 singles for $10. And Harley's Little Black Book. If you want that, that's $1 too. Oh, you have the trades? I won't say anything. Gotham Academy Annual number 1, number 9. Grab both for $2. Assassination number 2 is $1. Elf Quest number 3 is $1. DC's Young Animal, that's $1. What is this Venus mining colony? It's like a bunch of images here. Can you tell us what the deal is here? Shadow Wolf number 1, $1. That's as indie as you get. That's like a small little mini comic. Forgot what they call those. Not zines, but something. David Moore, I'm just going to hook you up with these cards here. They're yours. Congrats. The Black Coat special preview, $1. I have no idea what this book is because it's missing a cover. So the next person who makes a claim gets it for free. On anything. Heartstone by Stefano Cardoselli and NAS Publishing, and there's some extra goodies in there. Gonna go for $1. Yeah, why not? David Moore's jumping on all this stuff. Batman Nevermore number 4 of 5. That's gonna go for $1. $1 you do. Yeah, this looks like some kind of Elf Quest book. But anyway, next claim you get it. It's yours. Dr. Fate number 14, 15. That's going to go for $2. Deathstroke number 20 is going to go for $1. Oh, man, here we go again. More Flash books. Oh, man. Flash number 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, and number 50, and number 51, 52. No one wants these. I know no one wants these. My reverse psychology tricks, they're not going to work this time. 2, 4, 6, 8. All these flash books are $8. This is too rich for anyone's blood here. No, never. They will be here forever. Make Flash great again? We'll see about that. Fat chance. There's a fat chance that'll ever happen. Catwoman, number 43 and number 50. Number 51. Number 52. I think I'll get rid of those flashes quicker than these Catwomans. This is going to go for $4. $4 a piece. All right. We got another dollar rack done. Don't forget our FOMO books. We still got 6 of them left. 2 of them already been claimed, but we got 6 left. I'm going to show them off again right now. We have G.I. Joe 43 going for $10. It's a pretty badass cover here. Batman Returns, the official adaptation of the movie, $10. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 42, $10. Watchmen number 4 of 12, that's going to go for $5. The New Mutants number 1, that's going to go for $10. And Lone Wolf and Cub number 19, that's going to go for $5. I have Spider-Man Deadpool number 16 and number 22. That's going to go for $4. Deadpool versus Thanos number 3 is $2. The Flash number 6 is going to go for $2, and number 29 is $2. So that's 4 on that. And then I have Marvel Tales featuring Spider-Man 260. That's $2. This is from the $2. And by the way, anybody who wants to claim this entire board here, $15 for all of it. The Flash, more Flash, Flash 39 and the number 1 annual. That's going to go for $4. Those Flash books. You got an $8 Flash bundle here and an $8 Flash bundle there. Get them together, it's $15. Luke Cage Power Man number 33 is $2. I got some Ghost Rider here. Ghost Rider number 8, number 9. This is by Daniel Way and Mark Texeria. Number 10, number 11, number 12, number 13, and number 14. If you decide you want to grab all of these, you go for $2, $4, $6, $7, $14 on all the Ghost Riders. That's a nice run there from Daniel Way's Ghost Rider series. Amazing Spider-Man number 789, number 790, number 794. That will be $6 on this run for the Amazing Spider-Mans. The Adventures of the Planet of the Apes number 4 is $2. Tarzan the Savage Heart, number 1 of 4, 2 of 4, and 3 of 4. $6 on this set. Sensational Spider-Man 27 is $2. Sam and Twitch, number 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, and 21. Surprised no one's jumped on these Sam and Twitch books. If you're a fan of Spawn, these guys are like sort of like this is like the GCPD version of Spawn, of the Spawn universe. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of these books going for $14. Zombies Assemble, number 0 and number 1. Zombies Assemble 2, number 1. $4 on this set. Got another stack here. Spider-Man number 234 and 235. This is Miles Morales Spider-Man. It's the first 2 parts of the return of the Sinister Six, or the Sinister Six Reborn. $4 on these 2 books. Amazing Spider-Man 27, number 30. That's $4. Dissension number 1, War Eternal. $2 on that. Venom number 152, 155, and 157. That's $6 on these. $6 on this set. Spider-Gwen number 23 and number 28. This is the Gwenom. It's part of Gwenom. $4. Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, number 8 and number 9. That's going to go for $4. $4 in this set. All right, so while we're talking, let's just take a moment and have a conversation here. Has anyone seen the new Fantastic Four trailer? Anyone have any thoughts? I actually want to talk about something pretty controversial. So, as you guys know, I'm a big video gamer. I know some of you guys are video gamers too. And I think like a couple weeks ago, they showed a preview of the new Wolverine game. And man, it is not looking good. I am not a fan of how this game is turning out so far. It looks ugly. Some of the graphics on this are just terrible. And it just doesn't look like it's fun gameplay. Hang on just a second. I want to hear your opinions. I'm going to share the video right now. For a game that's supposed to come out next year, this looks really shoddy to me. Let's see. Unless this is a new trailer or something. I don't know. It looks like it's here, check this out. This trailer looks good. This trailer looks really good, actually. But everything I've seen in terms of gameplay so far, okay, hold on, YouTube's asking. All right. Yeah, some of it looks, I don't know, it looks like it could be okay. But I've just seen so much footage that looks unfinished. Let me know your thoughts. I'm curious to know what everybody's seen. I dropped 2 videos just now. So, Katrina, you didn't see the new Fantastic Four trailer? I guess what people are saying, like, have negative opinions about it, but I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, the one thing I will say that really sucks about the Fantastic Four movie is how much stuff is getting telegraphed, and like all the things that they're spoiling for us that really we don't need it spoiled. Let us find out for ourselves. Like I really hate that. It does look like a PS3 game. Thank you, Tori. Okay, so you don't watch trailers because you don't want them spoiling the movie for you. That is excellent. And by the way, who's excited about Squid Game season 3? Me. Yeah, Alan and the boys. Max. We're gonna watch season 3 of Squid Game tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to that. Is anybody else watching season 3 of Squid Game or excited about it? That premieres tomorrow, so we'll finally see how it ends. I really liked seasons 1 and 2. We watched season 2. When did we watch? In the beginning of the year, right? You've been waiting a long time for this. It's been like 6 months. Yeah, I can't believe it's been that long.
I think I know how it's going.
No, I totally hear you, Katrina. Alan is like obsessed with Squid Game. He wants me to get him the little jumpsuit so he can wear it to school. You know what? Actually, when I was at Heroes Con, I saw a kid walking around with a 456 jumpsuit.
I just know how to do it since like I have that green and white thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just know how to make it.
You know how to play the game. You know how to do it.
I can basically easily beat all the games.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it does look PS3, Tori, and that's the problem I have. It's like this is Insomniac, and could you imagine if they would have showed us unfinished Spider-Man stuff? Now, that first video link I sent you, that's good. That's a good trailer of showing what the game looks like. Wolverine looks good. It's awesome. The second one, the gameplay stuff, not bad either. But the unfinished gameplay stuff, it's like, why did they show us this? We don't need to see, like the opening drafts of this game. Please stop showing that. It's like, A, you're ruining the game, and B, you're giving us a really bad impression out the door. I really just want to see a finished game. I want to see how this looks finished, not in development. Like give us a trailer and that's it. So we know what we're in for. When it comes to video games, I think we do sometimes need trailers. However, I will say that I've actually been playing Expedition 33, which I had no trailers for. People just talked about it and said it's a good game. And man, this game, it is so killer. I absolutely love Expedition 33. It has redefined turn-based role-playing games. It is just so good. I love it. The fact that you can dodge and parry and do all that stuff is really amazing. For a turn-based game, that's really cool. Want to say hi?
And also, you'll mostly want to play Doom.
Well, I also am playing Doom, yes. I'm playing Doom Dark Ages, too. I'm almost done with that. I only have four stages left. Get out of here. Talking about Expedition 33, and you're talking about Doom. What's wrong with you? Silly boy. All right. So, do I have any claims on any of these books here? Because if not, I'm going to take them all down. And Katrina says, nice Fortnite shirt. You got a compliment on your Fortnite shirt.
Yeah. Yay.
All right. Build another rack here. Great. $2 books too. No jumping on the couch, especially while it's reclined up. No. No. Negative. Yeah, and you should put the chair down if you're not using it. Or else T1000 will definitely try to reacquire there. We still got 6 FOMO books left. You guys have any questions about the FOMO books or anything on the lower rack? Anything at all, just let me know. I'm as eager as Bob Seger today to sell these books. Totally busted. All right, I have Laura Kinney Wolverine #2 going for $2. Put this on the $2 rack. Hawkeye #2 from Kelly Thompson. #3, #5, and #11. That's going to go for $8. Rocket Man #3 from Innovation. That's $2. The Vision Director's Cut #3 is $2. Jessica Jones #13. Return to the Purple Man Part 1. That's $2. Superwoman #1 is $1. Teen Titans #11, #13, and #15, and #22, and #23. All going for $1. Do them all for just $5. $5. Oh. Now, Katrina, when you were reviewing for DC, did they actually send you these books, or did you have to go to comic shops and buy them and then review them? Bizarro #3 is $1. Turns out we have issue 1 of Aberrant. So we have the first 4 issues, going for $1 a piece. Anybody wants Aberrant? It's $1. Gotham Academy #13 is $1. Wow, that's cool. That's awesome. So that's where the majority of the stuff comes from then. That's awesome. Okay. Flash Rebirth #1, #3. That's going to go for $2. Hanna-Barbera Wacky Raceland #1, #2, #3. That's going to go for $3. $3 on these. Give me a minute here, guys. Let's see here. Justice League 3001, #3. That's $1. JLA #3 by Brian Hitch. #4, #5, and #6, and #9. If you grab all of these JLAs, is $2, $4, $5, $5. Cool. So what was your So this is around the time of the DC Universe rebirth, or was just over a longer period of time? Like, how many years was this going on? 'Cause I see a lot of there's a wide range of stuff in your collection. Deathstroke Rebirth #1 is $1. Justice League: The Dark Side War, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. That's going to go for $5. $5 on these. Lots of cool Justice League books going for $1. DC Universe Rebirth #1. This is a really good book. I love this. It's going to go for $1. Deathstroke #1, #9, and the #1 annual. $3. Oh, I see. Black Canary #6. Sorry, #3 and #6. $2 on these. Cyborg Rebirth #1, 2, 3, 10, 11. This is all going to go for $5. $5 on the cyborgs. And $2 on the Black Canaries. Sinestro Rising #14 is $1. Avengers 369 is $1. Supergirl Rebirth #1 is $1. Batgirl 42 and 43 and #50 and the #3 annual. That's going to go for $4. $4 in this. I have Power Girl #17 and #18. That's going to go for $2 for the Power Girls. I have this book right here that's signed. What is this? Mixed Media: The Rise of Mr. Id, story and art by Brad Sun. So it looks like it's signed by Brad Sun, and it's going to go for $1. Signed indie book for $1. Justice League #2, #3, and #4. So now you could get that entire Justice League bundle here. How many are there? 2, 4, 6, 8. There are 8 Justice League books in here going for $8. Signed indie. David Moore gets a signed indie book, and he's also getting this ElfQuest book. Oh, you got it at C2E2. Oh, interesting. Is that from the Sun Brothers? The Empties, #6, limited edition, $1. Nature's Superheroes, The Preservers, #1, $1. Salvagers, Contagion. This is a one-shot, and it's also signed. Not sure who signed it, but Stan Yap worked on it. It's going for $1. Another signed indie book. Undertown, Fish Tank, #1, going for $1. I have The Rot, #1 by David C. Hayes, and it is signed by him, going for $1. Lots of signed indies. Katrina, you're awesome. That's some good stuff here. I like my indie signed too. Why wouldn't you? That's the interesting thing about it too. It's like I was talking with someone this weekend. There's probably more copies of all of my books out there that are signed than not. Yep, no problem. That was the Rot and the Salvagers. Those signed indies are all off to David Moore. He'll take them, no problem. The pack number 1 is $1. Got a small stack here. I'll just go through. Red Sonja number 1, $1. The Activity by Nathan Edmondson and Mitch Garretts. Is this signed? This looks signed. And Zombie BC, also signed. David Moore, let me know if you want to throw these other 2 signed books for $2. Oh, this is cool. Jesse James Comics. Proud partner of Dynamite. So this looks like a Jesse James Comics variant. Red Sonja. It's going for $1. Okay, cool. All right, and if anybody's interested in taking the rest of this rack here, it's $15 for the entire rack. It's all yours. All right, I'm going back to $2 books now. I'm going to show off some stuff I haven't shown off in a little while. To make things a little bit more interesting for you guys. Some fun stuff here. Give me 1 second here. Here it says, remind me to sign all of my books you ever get in the future so David buys them. Absolutely. David Moore loves supporting indie. All right, I have Batman Urban Legends number 20 going for $2. There's more of those. The Question Annual number 1 and number 2, that's going to go for $4. The Astonishing Ant-Man number 11, that's $2. I have some Judge Dredd books here. A whole ton of them. I'll come back to it in a minute. Lancelot Strong, The Shield number 1 and number 2, that's going to go for $4. Hang on. Here. Okay. I have The Death of Logan Legacy. I have The Death of Wolverine, The Logan Legacy number 4, number 5, and number 6. That's going to go for $6. The one that you wrote. Got it. I have the X-Men Annual number 16. This is part 2 of Shattershot. That's going to go for $2. I have Avengers Thor number 1 from the Gameverse. $2 on this. Batman White Knight Presents Generation Joker number 3 and number 6. Here's another variant of number 6. Each one's going to go for $2. $2 on all of those. Firepower. This is a really cool series. We have number 3 here going for $2. Justice Inc. by Andrew Helfer and Kyle Baker. Book 1 and book 2. Those are going to go for $4. End of the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man 2 is $2. Spider-Woman. I have a Spider-Woman run here. Spider-Woman 15 16, 17, and 18. I will do all of these for $8. Take our FOMO books down. Web Spider-Man number 16 is $2. Peter Parker Spider-Man 76 is $2. Dark Horse Presents Dr. Spin number 115. That's $2. I have Batman Urban Legend number 3, number 9, and number 20, as I showed you guys. That's going to go for $6. And now for that Judge Dredd set. So I got a bunch of Judge Dredds here. I have number 12, 13, 14, 21. These are some really kick-ass Brian Bolland covers. Number 22, number 23, number 24, number 25, number 26. Whole ton of these. And they're going to go for 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. All 9, I'll do them all for $15. Normally it'd be 18. I'll do it for 15. I have the Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 24. Number 25, we got an Eric Larson cover. And number 26, we got a Bagley cover here. That's going to go for $6. Batman Beyond Neo Year 2 and Neo Year number 5. That's going to go for $4. Let me smell something. He's getting angry. I have the question number 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and number 30, and then the 2 annuals, the number 1 and the number 2 annual. If you decide you want to get all of these, it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8. I'll do it all for $15 for these questions. If you have a question about the questions, let me know. See what I did there? The Mask, The Hunt for Green October, number 1 of 4. $2 on this. We got about 14 minutes left on the clock here. I am going to sell this entire rack off right now for $30. That's $15 a rack. You're getting this big stack of Judge Dredd books here. This is well worth it. Get that Mask book. You get these questions here. You know, the value of the questions in the Judge Dredds pays off the value of all the other books. So $30 for all of it. $30 for the double rack. And in a minute here, I'm going to go over all the bottom row stuff one more time. Give everybody a chance to jump on these books. And I might bring the price down on some of these so that we can move some of this stuff. And don't forget our FOMO books for today. We have the New Mutants, number 1, going for $10. G.I. Joe 43 is $10. Batman Returns, the official comic book adaptation, $10. Lone Wolf and Cub number 19 is $5. Ninja Turtles number 42 is $10. Watchmen number 4 is $5. And just so you guys know, like I mentioned earlier, I will be back on Saturday or Sunday night with Kyle. We're doing a 3-hour show starting at 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be on the air for 3 hours slinging comics. Not sure what I'm going to be busting out yet, but if you guys have any recommendations or anything you want to see, just let me know. We're going live on the experience, so we hope to see you there. That'll be Sunday night. Okay, just a minute here. I'm going to go over all the bottom row stuff one more time. Give you guys all a chance to jump on those books. And you guys can also message me after hours too. I've been having a lot of people do that lately, and claim stuff after hours. You can totally do that. We've had a really great. We've had 2 really great shows this week, so I want to thank you guys for shopping with me. I always appreciate that. And yeah, let's keep it going. And don't forget, we still got 2 more shows, actually 3 more shows for you guys to claim the War Lion 3 exclusive for Fan Expo Denver. Again, this is limited to only 100 copies. We have 10 slots available and only 6 remain. So if you want to pre-order your copy, it is $30 and your book will come double signed by myself and Frank Luzon, the artist who's flying all the way from Israel. You can message me at any point and I will set aside a copy of your book for him to sign. I have What If number 38. Just doing it at 5. How about we knock it down to 4? I'll take $1 off. Daredevil 200. I was doing it at 10. How about we knock it down to 8? I'll take $2 off. Amazing Spider-Man 160 was 10. We'll do it at 8. Ghost Rider 40. 10 down to 8. Vision and Scarlet Witch number 2 is 3. Superman the Man of Steel number 1 is 3. Dark Corners number 1 is 3. Green Lantern number 84 by Len Wein and Dave Gibbons. Well, how about we do this from 5 down to 4? Marvel Spotlight on Captain Universe number 11. We're going to stick with 3 on this. The House of Secrets number 92. This is the facsimile foil of the first appearance of Swamp Thing. We'll do this for 8. Take it down from 10. Marvel Spotlight on Nick Fury number 31. $3 on this. Shang-Chi Master of Kung Fu number 69. Art by Mike Zeck. Do it at $3 right now. And Elektra Assassin number 2, we'll do that at 3. And Requiem for Dracula number 1, we'll do this for 3. If you want to grab all of these books, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 24. Plus 4 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 4 plus 8. So I have $64 worth of books here. $64 worth of books here. This is for everything that was on the bottom row. I'll take it from $64 down to $50 and hook you up with free shipping on your order. Let me know what you think. $50 for this stack of books here. Let me know if you're interested in that. It's saving you $14 and you get all these killer books. Daredevil 200, Amazing Spider-Man 160. You get some really cool bangers in there. Let me know if you're interested. We got about 8 minutes left on the clock. In about 6 minutes, I'll be spinning the wheel of Skid Bark, and that's going to close out our show for the night. If you see anything on the racks right now that you want to claim, let me know. We have about 6 minutes left. Sorry, 5 minutes left before we close out with the wheel of Skid Bark. Got a few people who got spins. Lewis, you're only $3 away from a spin. D gets a spin and David Moore gets a spin. Let me know, guys. And if you see something else you like and you want to throw me an offer out there, let me know. We also have these runs here. I have the Spider-Man, the Mutant Agenda, number 1, number 2, and number 3, going for $9. The Black Mask by Brian Augustine and Jim Bakey, number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's going to go for $9. And then we have the Future Is, really cool hardcover from Recca Publishing about cybersecurity. Comics and cybersecurity going hand in hand to bring you this really cool graphic novel written by Fred Van Lant. Really beautiful book here. Check out the art. It's going to go for $30, and it comes shrink wrapped, ready for you. Got plenty of copies in it. You don't got to worry about it. I got you covered. Guys, let me know what you're looking for. We got a couple minutes left on the air, and then that's it. That will be the end of today's show. Not sure what I'm going to do for Sunday yet, but I did get a lot of cool runs, like worked out, like put together. So I'm going to show a lot of that stuff off over the weekend. You can grab me $3 so I can reach it. Well, I don't know what that means, but sure. You're going to have to be more specific. I'm not going to grab you anything. You tell me what you want for $3 and I'll give it to you. You want me to just grab a $3 book? I could do that too. That's not a problem. Here, I'll show you off the $3 books we have again. We have the Marvel Spotlight on Captain Universe, number 11. Strange Tales, Dark Corners, number 1. Superman, Man of Steel, number 1. Vision and the Scarlet Witch, number 2. Marvel Spotlight on Nick Fury, number 31. Master of Kung Fu, number 69. Elektra Assassin, number 2. And Requiem for Dracula. All those are the $3 books. So just let me know which one you want to take, and I'll put it aside for you. I got you covered, man. The Captain Universe, gotcha. Cool. Got some cool runs for you guys this weekend. I'll be showing off. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys then. All right. 69 dudes? What do you mean? What do you mean I sold 69 dudes? All right. We got you, Lewis. Thank you very much. Let's do this. It is time to spin the wheel of Skid Bark.
It's time to spin the wheel of Skid Bark.
yes, we had the Master of Kung Fu number 69, but it didn't sell. You didn't want it. $69, or sorry, issue 69 going for $3. All right, Lewis, David Moore, and D. Hausner get spin. So let's start with you, Lewis. You'll kick it off for us. Lewis gets free swag. I'm going to hook you up with an issue of The Onion. That's going to you. You get The Onion. D. Hausner is next. D. Hausner gets a free Marvel book. I am going to hook him up with Laura Kinney, number 2. And finally, David Moore. David Moore is getting a $2 comic. Well, David Moore, we're going to hook you up with let's see here. Rocket Man number 3 goes to David Moore. 69 times. We're going to get dizzy if I do that. All right, guys, thank you so much for shopping with me tonight. I appreciate it. I will be back on Sunday night on The Experience, 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern on The Experience. Check the link, follow The Experience, and I will see you guys then. Until then, thank you very much for shopping with me. I will see you guys on Sunday night. Take care. I love you all. Have a good night.